Hi, everyone. It is Thursday, August 1st, 2024. It's about shortly after 9 a.m. And apologize that this is a direct upload today, but Duchess of Narcissus is going live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, so I don't want to overlap because she tends to her videos go on for her live streams. Everybody likes to join in and have an opportunity to chat. So I don't think it's fair for her to lose. We share a lot of the same subscribers, so everyone doesn't have to worry about ditching out of the Duchess of Narcissus to watch mine. So that's fine. Hey, I'm direct upload, so everyone can watch Blair till she wraps the live stream. Okay. The other things, yeah, the legalities. Remember, I am a clairvoyant, clairaudient, psychic, so everything is for entertainment purposes only. The full disclaimers down in the box. Yes, and we also have you can buy me a coffee cream soda. We've got the tip jar. My email's in there in case you want to schedule a private reading. I have cut back on how much time I'm going to be able to do readings, but I do have I have a lot of slots left open for till the last few days of August and like the first few days of September. I'm going to be, but it all depends on what happens because, yeah, people jumped at the thinking I found a place. Yeah, I did find a building that I liked, but the more I dig into it, I'm finding some stuff that really isn't ethical. And I'm double checking with the Illinois State Real Estate Board of whatever. And right now I think they're doing some stuff that isn't, it's not exactly kosher. And I'm double checking to make sure who's in the right. And if they're in violation, I will call them out on it. But I'm finding a lot of these, some of these people, you tell them that you've got the housing voucher, the Section 8 voucher. They go, we don't even show units to people like you. Blatant discrimination. I say, hey, I'm disabled. Yeah, so I have a housing voucher. Well, we don't show. That's clear. I have to start recording these calls because they are blatant discrimination against people with disabilities. I'm just like, these people are crazy, stupid. Yeah, I am gonna. I'll have to figure out how to do it and start recording these calls. And if somebody is just like, no, we don't, they're gonna get called out on the carpet. And even though I don't have the money to pay for an attorney, I can go on search engines and leave a review and hold on to the recording as evidence. So when they get pulled up on ethics charges, a lot of people may start losing their real estate license. Hey, first it was a trade union affiliated with film community. Now do I have to clean up the real estate people? Fun never ends in my life. Now, yeah, people are laughing. Today's kind of like gray and gloomy in the mid-70s, rain, but yeah, I was reminded that this is the weekend of Lollapalooza, and let's put it this way: Mother Nature always likes to play fun because Lollapalooza here in Chicago just brings out some of the worst, brings out the worst in people. So it's always a mud fest. It's rainy, thunderstorms blow through, which creates the park into a soggy mess, and these idiots are out there, and next thing you know, everybody's leaving there in mud. I think it's comical because there are a lot of nasty things that happen at Lala, and people need to be aware of it. And it's kind of a known fact that the people who like to do the scummiest shit don't come out in the rain. So it's kind of a way to, even though it's soggy, wet, risk of electrocution, mud, it does keep the real scumballs who want to attack women in their own crib. So, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of stuff to cover today. So, one thing that I spotted, and was just a tiny blurb, Big Red Sea is now putting together this thing called a cyberspace identification card number. Well, all it is a way to control people's access to the internet and to steal their personal information. Oh, this is for cybersecurity. No, it's so you can can control people's lives, control what they see, and steal their information. Yeah. Now, we're all seeing, it's irritating because many of us who create content, we have more than one YouTube channel. One that we pay the monthly fee to so we can watch videos without commercial interruption. And then we have our channel. And if we watch somebody else's video on our channel, we get stuck with seeing the commercials. Well, I was watching Avid Gardener's video, and I'll get to that stuff in a little bit. And in the middle of it, a Kammy Harris commercial came on. Of course, as soon as I could, I skipped out of it. But we all know Kammypoop. It's, she's a disgusting person. And I did watch an interview that was done with Kevin McCarthy, who was the former Speaker of the House here in the United States. I mean, Speaker of the House is equal to the House of Commons, okay? It's so funny because he is reminding people that she's the heir presumptive to being the Democratic nominee for president, but she hasn't been formally nominated. She's the heir presumptive, okay? Everybody's assuming that she may be. And you know what happens when people assume things. Well, McCarthy said, hey, look at what she did to California. She assisted in the destruction of California, the state of California. And she assisted in allowing horrible things happening to women who worked in the film industry. Well, back then, she was consistently claiming that she was following her mother's heritage. Her mother is Madras Indian, from India. The push start, not the feather. Okay? Some people may say I'm being an idiot for saying that, but some people don't grasp the difference. So, yeah, all this time, she was like, oh, I'm colored because my family came from India. Well, now that she's the heir presumptive, she's pulling out the percentage of African descent from her father. Her father was Jamaican, and Lady C has basically come out because Lady C knows a lot and has the access to really reliable information that Kammypoop's daddy is definitely mixed race. So he might be, 50% of African heritage from God knows when, from 1600s? Yeah, so he's been diluted, his bloodline has been diluted down significantly. So Kammy might only be a watered down, possibly 25%, which means she's less black than Rachel. And she's trying to tread on that. Well, now these a lot of people are waking up to the fact how she changes her color and her race to suit her needs. First she's Indian, India, South Asian, Sub-Asian, and now she's claiming to be African? That's two different continents, okay? That's the Asian she's Asian versus African? Something's not right here. And she's like kind of hiding from the fact she's denying her Asian heritage because I guess she doesn't want to be compared to the spouse of J.D. Vance. Yeah, J.D. Vance, his wife, is of the subcontinent Asian descent. She's Indian. Her family is from India. And he admits, yeah, when they had their wedding, they combined both the Hindu and the Christian traditions, and so they had a blended marriage. But when you do your digging, if you're a true Hindu, they accept intermarriage, and people can follow both faiths. You can be Hindu, but also follow the Christian faith or follow the Jewish faith. Maybe that's why Kammypoop married a Jewish guy, because she couldn't find anybody else who would allow the two faiths to be combined in one household. Yeah. But we have to remember, Kammypoop, one horrible thing that she is promoting is that we're all seeing all the crap with these transvestites. And a lot of them pretend to be females so they can gain the confidence of actual biological females. So they can sex assault them. Okay? Physically assault them. And now they're pretending to be, oh, I'm trans, so they can get and be placed in women's prisons. Well, Cammy's now promoting and pushing for that those who call them the men that claim to be trans so they can be in women's prisons, that the local state governments now pay for their transition, their surgical. Wait, well, you know what? It is going to surgically castrate them so they can't rape another woman. That might be a good thing. But I don't think we should have to pay for it. The normal citizen should have to pay for that. Yeah, but Kammy wants to, for all state prisons, if they have somebody who's trans, the prison system has to pay for their medication and surgery. That's going to cut into a lot of budgets. Can you imagine? Just think Attica. Okay? Go back and look that up. It's going to be pretty wild. Now, okay, let me get to this. Yes, I have a lot of stuff to cover. Now, another little blurb. They're now, for those of you who bake, and I am a baker, so I do shop around for the best price on various spices. Be careful, because they're now putting out warnings that some cinnamon is tainted with lead. And they're saying it's mostly the cinnamon sold at discount stores. So when you go shopping again, look for the country of origin on your spices. If it's coming from a communist country or someplace that you could consider third world, don't buy it. I would only purchase reputable, name brand spices. Yeah, it's pricey, but you may be saving yourself from lead poisoning. So start looking country of origin on all your spices, primarily cinnamon. Okay? Yes. Now, The other thing that we've been seeing, it's like, just wait, the stuff going on in Venezuela, well, now they've basically have said, oh, Maduro has won the election. Just wait. Because people are still in Venezuela. The country is going to go into full-blown civil war. But Maduro is now going to be like cringing because of something he's done. You see, because we saw that bozo who got busted and his background revealed. Yeah, that TikTok idiot who was on telling people how to be how to steal a house, a squatter, telling people to become squatters. That idiot, you know what I mean? He's actually in the Venezuelan. He's a sergeant in the Venezuelan Army Intelligence Division, which means Maduro has sent many of his loyal members of the military. They're all within the United States. So Maduro is now sweating bullets because his loyal army people, or troops, are up here in the United States where he needs them to save his ass down in Caracas right now. So look, there's probably going to be a shitload of Venezuelans finding a way to get back to Caracas because they've been recalled out of their assignment here in their deployment here in the United States, to get back down to Caracas to save his fucking ass. Okay? Watch. That's going to be coming up. Now, yeah, there's a lot of stuff as for some stuff that's also countries on the Gulf of Mexico area. Remember that, okay, we've got these dudes that are tied up in